absolutely no one sitting in the arena. Everyone is on their feet. They're jumping. There's only vertical space. There is no lateral space whatsoever in the stands. And it's going to be pandemonium, an electrifying moment for all who are here witnessing it. And I'm sure those of you who are at home might be standing as well and pacing your living rooms and offices, because this is indeed a very tense moment.
Well, based on how they walked out, I think the initial lineup that we had showed that Tegon Peterkin was going to lead off for GBSS, but that could possibly change here based on how they came out. It looks like if Peterkin is going to come off on the second leg.
And that's what I was saying to you. The coaches and managers of those two schools are working overtime now to put the best combination. First of all, to select the best athletes, and then to set them up in the best combination. And that's why I made the point that Devontae from SAS, who did that 5,000 meters, I'm not too sure if SAS would really want to persist with him. That's Devontae Hilaire in the 4x400 meters, considering the extensive nature of the 5,000 meters. And the recovery time between those two races is going to be interesting to see what happens with that team.
Well, Peterkin is not going to start for GBSS because I think someone else is going out there. That looks like Ethan Sam. I'm not quite sure. Yes, it is. Ethan Sam is going to lead off for the Grenada Boys Secondary School in this one. 15 schools in this event. So Ethan Sam is going to start. He may very well hand over to Tegon Peterkin. Let's see what's going to go on with the St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary. And the reason why the focus comes in on these two schools is because these two schools are now running for the championship. These two schools are running for the championship. Only half a point separates GBSS in 1 and SAS in 2. Only half a point. And the relay, the points for the relay would show that coming in first gives you 16 points and the second gives you 12 points. So second place, unless someone else wins this relay and totally throws off GBSS and SAS, which will most likely not happen, it's going to come down to GBSS and SAS. Leslie?
So what has to happen here? GBSS and SAS, whoever comes ahead of the other in the top 8 wins the championship. It's only half point separating them. They don't have to come first. They don't have to come second. They have to be in the top 8 where points are allocated, and one has to defeat the other. And that's as simple as it is. Now, looking at the lineups here, I see Telemac, Rikel Telemac is starting off for Presentation Brothers College. And whenever you see your best athlete is starting off in a 4x4, it gives you an indication that the rest of the field is very weak. So he wants to be featured in the event and not getting the batter too late on the end and having to do too much work. So Telemac is there to start off for Presentation Brothers College. Now SAS has made a change as well. Josh M. Sylvester is not starting as we have it on the lineup here. So they have someone else starting. That's the athlete in front of you here, 1775. He's starting for SAS. So I believe Josh M. Sylvester would be the athlete who will be anchoring for it's actually Blackett, that's Antoine Blackett that's starting for Presentation Brothers College, and not Telemac. That's Blackett there. And Telemac may come in maybe on the third leg, not wanting to risk having to run too hard on that final leg. So let's see what Presentation Brothers College would do with their lineup.
But Blackett was never listed in the lineup, so Blackett has just been inserted in the lineup for PBC because the original lineup that came, he was not listed. He has now been inserted last minute for PBC. So Blackett is going to go head-to-head on the first leg with Ethan Sam. And the athlete for SAS, not quite sure of his name, but he's there. Leslie's going to try and get it for us.
I think that could be Giovanni O'Neill for SAS. But it's going to be an interesting one. Jason, it's going to be a tight one.
Well, there's a hush across the ground. Palpitations.
Ethan Sam is a pretty decent 400-meter runner.
Palpitations are happening, and pressure tablets, pressure medication have been brought into play. Breaths are held, now released, and that's the start of the 4x400 meter. This is a championship event. Two schools have a lot to gain or lose from this event. 1 through 4, and out goes the St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School SAS. Ethan Sam is nowhere in sight on your camera now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here comes Ethan Sam. He has decided to make this kick now. Blackett is there for Presentation Brothers College. He's coming around the bend, but oh, he's got a lot of work to do. St. David's Catholic Secondary has come now into the picture, shoulder to shoulder with SAS. St. David's Catholic Secondary and SAS, but here comes Ethan Sam for GBSS. Ethan Sam is going to power his way through. Is he going to make the first the handover first? Yes, he comes out in the lead. Handover first. Here goes the Grenada Boys Secondary School. We're not seeing take on Peterkin just yet. They're holding him back. GBSS is gone. Here comes SAS now on the second leg for the St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School. He's working very hard trying to catch GBSS. PBC has moved up into third. St. David's Catholic Secondary in fourth. These four schools have a lot to gain or lose because it is 1 through 4. That's the present point standings. So a whole lot here for grabs. PBC is moving up now into second position, getting to hold off the athlete from SAS. Yes, he has got him. He's going, but GBSS is out in front, trying to make the first handover. The crowd is raging. Everybody's bouncing. More noise. Pandemonium in the athletic stadium. GBSS hands over. Tagon Peterkin is gone. And Tagon Peterkin for the Grenada Boys Secondary School on the third leg. Here we go. St. David's Catholic Secondary moved back into second. Wow. PBC, good run. Good stride, but the elasticity has continued to explode from Peterkin. Peterkin has separated more than daylight, maybe about a week now, between Peterkin and the St. David's Catholic Secondary. This is going to be a nail biter on the finish. Here we go. Peterkin working hard, running a good third leg for the Grenada Boys Secondary School. He's got just about 75 meters to go. Good shot from the drone. That is awesome. And here we go. Pay attention to the corner of your screen because Peterkin is gone. He's going to hand that over. But now, this point here, the final handover, St. David's Catholic Secondary, SAS and Telemac for PBC. 2 through 4. Telemac would want to catch St. David's Catholic Secondary. He wants to do that because PBC has a lot to gain here. PBC needs to catch St. David's Catholic Secondary to at least move up into third as best as they can. Somebody needs to remember that GBSS is gone. SAS is remembering it. They know because they know fully well that they can win this without winning. But here comes St. David's Catholic Secondary. He has caught the GBSS athlete and he is gone. And here comes Telemac for PBC. Telemac for PBC. He's going to pass GBSS. Telemac has gone. PBC is coming in second in this one. That's an awesome run. St. David's Catholic Secondary wins. PBC comes in second. It means that PBC will stay in fourth. Telemac couldn't get to hold off St. David's Catholic, but more importantly, GBSS came in ahead of St. Andrews Secondary, and that means the celebrations will start with the color green.
Well, an exciting conclusion to Intercol Games 2023. A spirited run indeed from Elisha Williams from the St. David's Catholic Secondary School. We really didn't have them in contention for this 4x400 meters, but Elisha Williams delivering on the day. Telemac having too much to do on the final leg, bringing up the silver medal for Presentation Brothers College. GBSS maybe having the most balanced team and the structure in the race well. A brilliant run from Tagon Peterkin.
Look at Telemac coming around here now. Telemac knew he had a whole lot of work to do. He was really trying hard to catch Hilaire, and he and Hilaire, they've got this ding-dong battle going. Hilaire got some redemption because he was not in the 2, he was not in the 1.
That's Elisha Williams.
Williams, he had redemption in his sights, and he delivered. St. David's Catholic Secondary, even though they didn't win Intercol in the boys, would have loved that. It was good for him, and he did that in fine style. If we go down on the ground now, we see the celebration with the GBSS. Sherry-Ann Noel is there with the quartet from the St. David's Catholic Secondary School. Sherry-Ann, go ahead, let's hear you.
Elisha, a brilliant